Oh, Jeebus. Can you guys hear me now? Hopefully people can hear me now. Okay, cool. Um, so my computer has this problem that I have never been able to isolate and fix, where it will periodically just lose my microphone, as if the hardware no longer exists and the thing isn't plugged in at all. Um, I know what's causing it. It's an overload in the amount of USB devices plugged into the computer. Because I've pretty much maxed out. I've got every USB port something's plugged in, and my microphone runs off of USB also. Um, so it's getting overloaded, and it loses it. Um, I I've tried removing devices from USB to see if I could stop the overload. It doesn't work. Um, it's just something that sometimes happens, and I check for it before I start a stream or a recording. And I checked for it. And the amount of time between when I last checked for it and when I started it, it dropped it again. So hopefully we don't lose connection at all. But if you suddenly stop hearing me, let me know, because I don't always notice when this thing goes offline. It's really annoying. It's even worse when I'm in the middle of a recording and I've gotten through 2/3 of the recording just to realize that none of my audio recorded. Um, so as I was saying while I was muted, um, where the hell am I? So how's everyone doing today? Thank you for the kind words, Cameron. I really appreciate it. Someone's bored. Sorry, one of my cats is playing around. Hold on one second. I had to turn on her toy. Oh. Yes, Geyser, go take out the Ursulime. That's a fun fight. Okay, so as I was saying while everything was muted, um, I don't remember what I was saying while everything was muted. um, I uh, I want to try to make a passage mob farm. Um, so I know that this can be done in casual worlds because of the decrease in hit points of the mobs, but I want to see if this can be done in a hard mode world with that double hit points. So, um, we're gonna be building around a lot. I'm using a character, by the way, that has a ridiculous amount of hit points because I don't want to deal with dying every 5 seconds. So this is my 500,000 hit point character. Um, A0, how's it going? And we are going to be cheating a lot. So let's see here. I want to get into the passage. Oh man, I have not been to this part of the map in a while, or actually ever, apparently. All right, so let's reveal a bit of this map. All right, let's look around a bit. I need a suitable location inside the passage, and frankly, this is perfectly fine. As long as it's not in Urschleim's path. That's my big concern. I don't want to get wrecked by Urschleim. I may actually need to kill that thing before, just so that I don't have to risk dealing with it. It is coming through. Probably not a bad idea. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Passage is a fun area. Okay. Give me some fossil blocks. Put those here for right now. Come on. Stop. I am going into this fight unbuffed. I'm probably actually going to get this character killed. You know, this character doesn't die very often, but Urschleim is one of those bosses that can get you killed even when you have ridiculous amounts of hit points. The boss does a percentage-based damage, I believe. So... what build am I using? Oh, crap. Okay. Crap, 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 crap! Oh my god! It didn't kill me. Okay. Let's get back in front of it. Let's get enough in front of it that I can do some prep again. That's not a lot of prep time. Crap. Not prepared. Wow. Yeah, I definitely would have died several times by now if it wasn't for the fact that my hit points are just too ridiculous. But it does mean I don't have to fear stepping inside of the goo. So, there's that at least. Get back here. Apparently I can stand in this goo. Ah, he's too fast. Get back here, you. Uh, I can set up a private server for Core Keeper. I've been meaning to for a while, Lucifer. I've been broke. So I just haven't done it. And they're also I have it currently it's one of those things behind the $5 membership. And I haven't had anyone at that level ask yet. So it's just like, sure. If there's demand for it, I'll be more than happy to put one up. Absolutely. But I also don't want to waste money on something no one's gonna play, you know? But yes, I absolutely am interested in putting up a private server. This area has been pretty well cleared out, so I should be okay to engage around here. So let's head on back, catch up with it, and finish it off. Then we can focus on the mob farming. And it's getting close. Cool. So, yeah, okay, how's it going? Just kind of killing time right now. Reading chat. Yeah, feather would help. See you, Lucifer. Oh, it's fully healed? Oh, what a... I may need to go back to, I may need to go back to a base and get some proper buffs to deal with this. So that my movement speed can keep up with the increased movement speed of the boss. Because I can handle the early stuff no problem, but once the... Once it, yeah, once he reaches, like, the final stage, it gets kind of hard for me to keep up on a movement speed level. With the build I've got equipped right now, anyway. This build is not designed for this boss. Oh, come on! Okay, yeah. You want to play rough? Okay. Where's my... Let's see here. I've got that mining build equipped. Okay. A little outdated. No. Yeah, that's a really outdated design. Wow. Okay. It's funny, as I gave myself all that, and I'll bet you if I go over here, I have most of those items already. Here's a Corps Commander, Brigadine. Yep, here's an Omoros Beak, so I'll just trash this low-level one I gave myself. Here's an Ancient Gem Ring that's already max level, so let's trash that. Here's a necklace. Yeah, I knew I already had all this crap. Do I have a leveled up Corps Commander chest? Probably not. Oh yeah, I should grab Stormbringer too. Corps Commander chests. Any leveled up ones? Nope. No. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Alright, I'll just level it up. haven't put a storage area in this spot yet for my random crap. So I'm just kind of dumping it all over in my old build area. 'Cause I don't really need any of that right now. And don't need this right now. All right, so doing melee with the mine because I'm gonna do Stormbringer for this. I'm just gonna make it easy for myself. So this is the buff food that I use for melee. This gives me physical melee damage boost. We've got melee attack speed, mining damage, life on melee hit. Not that I need it. Knockback. Not that that really matters, but I'll grab it anyway. Mining speed. Armor and thorns. And then this is what I use for pretty much everything. This gives me more heal over time. Let's see here. This is a dodge chance. This is a max health boost. And armor, better armor. Yeah, much better armor. Let's see here. What did I just grab? Crystallized oat. Alright, snowing out the encased. This is better max health. Heal over time. That spiritual. Okay. Damage against bosses and just damage. Critical hit chance. Critical hit damage. This is an optional one that I sometimes do and sometimes don't use. And it's melee and ranged attack speed, because melee and ranged attack speed is a separate buff from melee attack speed or ranged attack speed. So they do stack on top of each other. But I'm not going to use that one this time because I don't want it to overwrite the movement speed buff that I'm getting earlier in my build. I forgot to change my game category. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, you're right. It still says Necess, doesn't it? Thanks. It should be fixed now. I don't remember why I have the mold cheese. I'm just going to leave that one alone. It's like everything from here on are like my optional ones that I don't always use. Like this one is a really brief health boost for me and allies, but it uses the Atlantean Wormheart. So, all right. So the boss is over there right now. Much easier. Alright, now that we're done playing around. What'd I get? Okay. Alright, let's go... Where am I? Where am I? I'm right there. Okay. Just gonna drop off the stuff that I collected, and then we'll move on. So, I need to hold on to this, and this, and this, and that, and that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that or that. No. Yes. Yes and yes. Okay, cool. Cool. Now, I don't remember how many tiles. There's a certain amount of tiles into the passage where mobs will not spawn. But I don't remember what that distance is. Let's just start. I need a Galaxite sledge. Yes, it does. Alright, we're just going to clear out some space. I need to also figure out where... I need to identify some spawn cells, too. Not that it matters too much. Passage mobs don't spawn the same way. But they do take the spawn cells into account. It's just they don't rely on them the same way that the other mobs do. It's amazing what a difference buff food makes in hard mode. Like, you can get away without buff food in standard or especially in casual. But when you're playing in hard mode, buff food makes the difference between beating the boss like Urschleim and struggling to beat the boss. You know, it goes from challenging to simple as hell. Hey, Keel, I was able to phase through the walls using the chat commands mod. It gives you an option for no clip, which just lets you move through the walls without any problems. I feel like I need to increase my mining damage just a little bit because I'm taking me 2 shots. What am I at? What's my mining damage at? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does need to go up a bit. Here. Oops, wrong portal. There we go. And I need to... Ah. Yes, Jay, I do hate myself. I'm gonna try for a passage mob farm. We'll see what we can do. And it's in hard mode. Now, I know it can be done in casual. That I know can be done, but I'm trying it in hard mode. That's where the challenge, I think, lies. We're still in the clearing things out phase, though. The only part that I think is unfortunate about a passage mob farm is I don't have a way, at least not at the moment, to link it to my main mob farm. Because, like, my main mob farm is right over here. And, wow, I really need to review, go over here again and take another look at that farm. Clear up the map view of it. Anyway, that's where my main mob farm is, but it's too far away from the passage. If I had thought about it better, I could have built my mob farm instead of over here. I would have built it like right over here, where there's Desert of Beginnings and Ocean. Or maybe I would have put it up here, where there's also Desert Beginnings, Ocean, and Shimmering Frontier. And then I would have been able to just have a little side section. That would have worked just fine. And then I could have just had a longer set of conveyor belts linking it all up. Yes, that is exactly what I would be doing, Jay. I'm going to be AFK. I'm going to try to be AFKing in the middle of the whole thing. What am I clearing out? I'm trying to basically clear out this scene and around it. Or in this general... Actually, I've gone a little bit too far up. Get rid of all this grimy floor. Fill this in. Alright, I'm just going to make the waypoint right here the spawn point. I don't know why I'm filling this in with passage or with fossil ground. I'm going to tear all that fossil ground up in a second. Well, my damage suddenly dropped. What the hell happened? Did all my buffs wear off? No, come on. What the hell happened? That's strange. This armor provides significantly more mining than is currently being displayed. What the hell is going on? Yeah, but you'd think that, but no, this build by itself without food buffs should have more. Whoa, it's the Galaxite sledge is causing the problem. Look at that. What happened? 500 mining damage doesn't affect it that much. Something just bugged out. That was weird. Hold on, let me. Oh, you're right. That's a 14 sledge. Yeah, that's what's causing it. That's fine. It's not quite as fast, but this will work. Because that never seems to work for me, Jay. Have you gotten that to work for you? Because I've never gotten that to work for me. And I've tried. Well, I haven't tried in like a couple of updates, but I have tried. All right, 1 second. Let me find out my square. Turn on to auto refresh. Hold on, I gotta pull up the right map here. Holy crap. The map tool's been updated. Hold on, hold on. I want to show you guys this. Um, the map tool now, the rings, are now set properly at modern distances. Hive Mother's been moved. Urslime is marked now. And there's changes to these dynamic features for mob spawning, world generation. What is this? Oh, it just goes to wiki info. It goes to broken pages that don't do anything. So it looks like it's being updated. But yeah, they've got the chunk grid. This is the 64 chunk grid. This isn't the 256. So they don't have that on there yet. All right, cool. Hey, the map tools had an update, guys. It is in better shape than it was before. That's really great. That's great to know. Okay, let's see here. So I'm right underneath that. Okay, so I'm right there. So that means I go down. If I want to be in the center of this section here, then I'm going to go to the edge of it, down 2 and 3. Okay. Switch that on. Okay, yeah. That square is right in the center of 4 spawn cells. Okay, good to know. All right. Okay, so let's see here. What is that actual location? All right, Jay, it is the bottom. What did you want? Sorry. I got distracted. The bottom left and top right coordinates of the square. Okay. The bottom left coordinates are right there. 1088 by 528. And then well, one thing to also note, count from 0, is that the bosses in your world may vary slightly from the map now, because the way that world generation and boss spawning works now, it gets it as close as possible, but the spawn itself may be off a little based off of what it's trying to get. Okay, top right. That's gonna be, hold on. All right, that's verified as the spot. So let's see here. Top right. Top right is 1103 and 543. $11.03 and $5.43. Yeah, just give me practice. Just give me practice for this. I just want to see how it works in general, and then I'll adjust as necessary. I just want to understand proof of concept. And yes, I did it with mold. I just wanted to... I see. Cool. I wanted to do something that was very obviously different. But I verified the mold ground block's name first, so that's why it took me a second there. Okay, well, that is awesome. And I am going to now figure out the top and bottom corner of everything. Okay, this is gonna take me a minute. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. Just give me a second here. Okay, so I want to do these four No, actually, I want to make this bigger. I want to do... You don't see what I'm looking at. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so I know I've got these 4 cells that I want to do this in, and I actually think I want to go higher and go with all of these around it even. So I need my top right to be up here, and my bottom left is down like here. Oh, that's cool, Jay. Yeah, let me know when you perfect that. Because that would be cool too. Save a lot of time. Okay, so I need to get to this coordinate right up in the top right. Oh, let's see here. Okay, the spot is over this. Up 1, 2 should be right here. And yeah, that's exactly it. Okay. So if that's the case, then my top right 1119 559. So that changes to 59. That changes to 19. Just double check that. 1119 559. Okay, cool. And my bottom left way over there. Okay. Don't want to deal with them. You know what? I should pick up that crystal crust too. Or actually, let's just, yeah, let's pick up that crystal crust. I don't want to deal with any of that. All right, and there's that one. So that is 1056 by 496. So this. That's fine. I can still break out the walls in the area. And there's mold underneath it, so that's perfect. Sorry, Jay, I'm just catching up on your messages here. Ah, okay. Oh, that saves so much time. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, if only I could use chat commands to till the whole thing for me. You can? Can I really till it? Oh my god, dude. Hold on, how? Freaking chat commands. Lets you do everything. Almost. Tilled blocks have a unique name. Oh my god, you're right. They do, don't they? Let me figure out what it is. Dug up mold ground? Oh man, okay. Hold up. Sweet. No, that absolutely worked. Which is great, because now let's get rid of these guys that I don't need here. Just go through cleaning everything up now. That worked perfectly. All right. So I'm not trying to prevent anyone from wandering in. That's the thing. Let's see. Sorry, my brain is still in cleanup mode, not build mode. So I'm not really thinking about the construction part yet. Sorry. I'm also just kind of figuring this as I go. One thing I know is I want to slow the mobs down, which is why I have all this mold ground on here, is because I want to make sure that the mobs are as slow as possible. Okay, now I gotta find the middle. Um... Alright, where is that spot? Oh, holy crap. That's the middle. Shit, you guys not. See? I did not. No, Jay, I have not confirmed that mold works on them. So we're kind of testing that out while we're doing this. Um, all right. These 4 blocks are the middle. It's a shame that this thing doesn't properly fit right in the middle. But it'll be good enough. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, let's see. Are these guys affected at all by the mold? Do you get slower? I mean, I don't know. I can't tell. Do they kind of look a little slower? I think they are getting affected by it. Like, the longer they're in it, the slower they're getting. Look at that guy. Look how slow that big guy's getting now, Jay. You guys don't see how slow he's pulsing? Like, I have no food movement speed buffs right now. I'm like, lol, lol. You're not a threat. And look, now there's a new one, and he's much faster. So it does affect them, but it takes a minute. So, okay, so that at least tells me something. So we have to distract them. That's one of the goals that we gotta have now. So, actually, here's another question. Okay. Can I slow them even more with some ground slime. Um, let's see here. Let's fill up. Um, yeah, I'm sure there is a command to place ground slime. I just have to find it. Ooh, I was off a little bit on my. Hold on, guys. That's the metal. Okay, I need to find the next set of corners. I'm not going to really worry about it too much. I know I can find the coordinates and place the ground slime, but for the sake of a little bit of personal speed. Oh yeah, look at how fast he slowed down the moment he hit that. That like stops them. That's 6, 12. 16. Yeah. All right. So there it is. That's the spawn cell. All right. 6, 12. Holy crap, I'm not moving. There we go. 16. Theoretically, that should be 2 spawn cells. Let's see here. And yes, it is. Okay. All right. Now 6, 12, 16. 12. You know, Cameron, I'm not really sure if it's worth making a mob farm for it, but like, I mean, I have several mob farms that I wonder if it was worth making, like, especially my tentacle mob farm. Oh my God. My tentacle mob farm is pointless. It is so expensive and you get so little out of it in return. but I've got one. So I don't know. I just like having it. But there are definitely a few mob farms where you wonder. But in this case, I don't really know. I haven't looked too closely at the drop list for these things. If you want the sulfur bombs, then I think getting a large supply, an infinite supply of them could be good. Um, Now, here's one thing I do want to mention. I did get a little bit of info. If you on the Core Keeper Discord, this is kind of what inspired me. Let me pull this up real quick. Now, this person, it's Rad Rouge Plays. They made this AFK passage farm back in September, but they did it in casual. Um, so I'm kind of taking this initial design idea of theirs and I'm going to make it bigger and I want to see if it's doable in hard mode. So that's basically what we got here. So this is taking off of Rad Rouge Plays' initial design. Exactly. I'll need significantly more damage output. I'll need to make it bigger. I think there's going to need to be more layers to the farm to be able to slow them down. Um so I think that there's a lot that has to go into it. Um or at least a lot more that has to go into it. Now I'm gonna create a small gap here to protect my Galaxite turrets from the slimes. And yes, I know I can change the that I don't have to do this. Oh no, actually I do have to do this because it chat. Hey, Jay, have you had slimes will die in one hit anyway. I know they will. Have you had any success getting placement plus to work for the shovel? Because I have not. It just does not work for the shovel for me. Yeah, ocean tentacles. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. I've got a farm for ocean tentacles. I've also got you want to use placement plus? Oh, placement plus is great. I'm addicted to it. The lack of traction can actually increase movement speed too, depending on how you're coming into it. One thing I could do is I could increase this and then I just change it to horizontal. I can do that. Let's see. I'm going to put wires underneath all of these as well. Just because in case one of them breaks, I don't want the whole thing to go offline. All right. And for extra redundancies, we're going to put more than one generator as well. Make sure that 2 is enough to power the whole thing. It is perfect. So yeah, you can't have enough redundancies in this area, I don't think. All right, now I'm going to put a wall around all of this. All right, so that adds a little bit of protection there. Now, based on what Rouge said in his initial video, he didn't post any videos, but in his initial thing, he suggested using ground magma as a distraction, and using the mobs that you get from that to also slow things down. Figure we can give that a try, see what happens when these spawn. But we don't want these mobs to die. build another set of walls around it. I wish I could force spawn to start to move faster. That would be one thing I'd really appreciate having the power to do. But I understand that I can't. Ah. What are you talking about? Count from 0? Oh, you're not even talking to me. You're talking to the other guy. Talking to Skyzer? Okay, sorry. Oh, when they move through, they light on fire. That's cool. Look at that. I don't even need the mobs. They just light on fire. That's nice. Okay. So I think also it'd be a good idea to place another row, or another bit of, set of slowing. Yeah, let's fill the rest of this up with some more slime. Slow them down, you know? I may need to even put a row of turrets on this outer side here. Yeah, you're right. I should put, yeah, because look at that. Those went boom. So, yeah, got to do something about that. So, yeah, wires in the walls is definitely going to be the solution. Do I have my pickaxe on me, or did I ditch it? I ditched it. Alright, let's redo this area. Yeah, if I went AFK in the middle, it would probably be a little bit better. They wouldn't go boom there. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right about that, Jay. But I still might as well rebuild it right now. Are they immune to radiation? That is a good question. I don't know if they're immune to radiation or not. I think we can find out, though. Oh, the movement speed just dies when I get onto slime. Even if I'm on, look at this, I'm on magma slime. I'm not on normal slime, and it's just dead. Interesting. Dang it. Dude, get out of there. Thank you. Yeah, I know I missed a turret. I'll get it later. Not just normal, I'm trying to make AFK viable in hard mode. Because this is, yeah, this is a hard mode world. Okay, so we've got yes, yes, I noticed the forgotten turret. So now I'm thinking maybe another set of turrets on the outer edge that just shoot maybe inward to catch them like right here as they're starting, not expecting to kill any of them. Let's actually, you know what? Let's just live with this as is for a few minutes and see what happens. I'm just going to stand in the middle and hang out for a few minutes. I'm actually going to run to the bathroom real quick. So let's see. Let's heal myself and let's see if I die. Oh, they do make it to me still. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do something about this. Hmm. Okay, okay. So let's add an outer layer of damage. Yeah, because they're not getting hit very hard. I feel like I may need another inner layer also. Like maybe something, um, like something pointing outward. Not necessarily that close, but you know, that something like that. Ooh, Galaxite floor traps. That's a good idea too. Interesting. It seems to be enough for the bigger ones, but not the smaller ones. Yeah, let's add some spike traps. That's a good idea. All right. So, how about um the bigger ones trigger more turrets. That's true. That's true. So, let's see here. We need um, start with poison. Let's do what do you guys think? 4 and then a poison? 3 and then a poison? And I'm thinking maybe 2. Like maybe like this. Keep forgetting I can get hit by poison traps. Oh, yeah, that's actually a good idea. Okay. Let's give that a try. I'm just gonna leave the poison slime down on everything. And I'm gonna place the Galaxite and other traps on top of it. Even though I know you can't, like, stacking the layers doesn't do much. Sorry, I need a new carpet. The max range of a Galaxite turret is 10 tiles. Yeah, I know. The delay kind of sucks. It's actually kind of my fault, probably. I think the way that the delay is set up in my settings is a little bit longer so that there's better latency. You can have the delay be almost non-existent. I'm going to do another row of Galaxite turrets here. Because by this point, the mobs should be good and poisoned just from those first 2 rows. And the Galaxite turrets, or the Galaxite traps do more damage. So do you guys think I should have a row of Galaxite turrets facing, like, out and shooting as well? I don't know. I worry that that those will get blown up more. That's my big concern. I also wonder if these traps will get damaged and blown up by the mobs. All right, we got incoming. And yeah, it looks like when they blow up, they do take out the Galaxite traps are taken out. Interesting. But are the poison traps taken out? I'm just going to add one more row of traps here. Yeah, it works well with the bombs blow it up. So here we go. Here's another attempt. That worked. You know what? Hold on. One thing I keep forgetting to do. Turn the music on. Yeah, if bombs destroy the Galaxite trap. So I want to see, you know what we should test? Let's give a hive spike. Let's test the hive spikes. See if these get broken. The big ones don't drop bombs. It's just the little ones that do. See, that one blew up those turrets. Or those. But let's just add... It's going to keep adding some horizontal... Ow. The problem is the hive spikes don't do as much damage. So I'm keeping the Galaxite ones here, hoping that they, because they're so far out, no mob will get killed over there. And that will make it work a little bit better. Let's just stand here for a few minutes and see what this does. We're going to get caught up on chat also. Yeah, that's my big worry, Jay, is that larva spike damage is going to be too low for this, and that it's not going to be effective. You know what I also should test? Oh, we'll test it after this. If the... I'd like to see one of them get killed. And that worked, but that's a big one. The big ones are not in question. We're killing the big ones pretty successfully. So the question really is, what do we need for the little ones? And how effective is, or do the bombs affect hive spikes and poison spikes? Because if they don't affect poison spikes either, then I can just fill the whole thing with poison spikes, you know? Oh, look at that. Let's take care of that idiot on Twitch who's spamming the channel. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm going to, let's do this. Let's replace this row here with poison traps. So I want to see if poison traps get blown up. And I'm going to keep the hive traps just for testing purposes here. Okay, let's get caught up a little bit on chat now. Let's see here. Here we go. Are we testing things? We got some little guys coming in on the top right. All right, and he's making it all the way through with that less damage. Oh, but he didn't drop it. Oh, I was going to say, he didn't drop any bombs. Yeah, he did. Just took a second to blow up. All right, so I can say this with certainty. The hive spikes definitely are not viable. But it looks like the poison spikes are not blowing up. So I'm going to keep... ditch these hive spikes. We don't need them. I'm going to keep this outer row of Galaxite for the damage it does. And let's just get rid of all these hive spikes and replace them with poison and see what happens. Oh god, this movement speed. So I need to quickly run back to base. And we still have things we can do to the outer layer as well. Let's remember that too. I can add more potential turrets. I can add more traps. Like I should be able to add Galaxite traps to the outer layers also. Since those are significantly less likely to kill them. They'll just pass through, take the damage, and move on. Hey, Eric, how's it going? All right, let's just see. Oops. Let's just see how this does for a minute. We've got just rows of it gets real dark, which sucks. I should eventually go grab my roofing gadget and make this whole thing much more visible. All right, the big guy's still taken out. That's good. Yeah, I haven't even considered adding, move myself while AFK? I don't know. They can never reach me. Yeah, but they come from all directions, so there's no way to guarantee that they'll, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, replacing the outer stuff with some... Now I'm going to stand here for like 20 minutes and not get a single one of these guys spawning on me. I actually finished, Eric. I finished the bomber map yesterday. So now I'm in preparation of actually doing the challenge itself. So the Bomberman map is done. And I'm just going to get that video actually put together hopefully soon. I got to get 7 people. I don't think conveyors affect these guys. And we can double check that, but I don't think they're affected by conveyors. And of course, now I'm going through a period where nothing's spawning. The moment I step outside to actually start working with the roofing gadget to make all this much more visible, though, mobs will start to spawn. I'm gonna do it anyway. There we go. Now we can actually see. All right, here we go. We got one. Oh, one's about to blow up. Hey, that's proof right there that the poison traps aren't damaged. And that took out that guy. So let's see if that's consistent. This may be the design. The one drawback to this design that I don't have to deal with right now with my my character is, since my character has so many hit points, I don't care if I'm taking damage from these spikes when I collect loot. Because I have so many hit points, I can just absorb it. But eventually, you know, if you're doing this with a regular character, if you're going around collecting loot, you're going to need a trench coat. You're going to need Well, maybe not a trench coat. You're gonna need stuff to be able to go out and collect, because you need like immunity from mold, you need immunity from slime, you need some sort of hit point regen or heal potions on you to not get yourself killed by these poison spikes. This is working. This is totally working. Yeah, let's see. You can get slime immunity. I may have to like think of a gear set, because you can get slime immunity from ooh. Oh, that one was a bit close and did some damage to the turrets. So that's a potential drawback. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's see what stone turrets do. Yeah, let's see how these do. Because if these don't get, because the stone turrets may not get blown up by bombs, because just like the poison traps. That would be kind of a cool set, Jay. I would actually love an armor set like that. Yeah, you need a lot of immunities to be able to collect your gear from this mob farm. Try some conveyor belts too. All right. Let's see how this works, and then next I'll try adding conveyor belts and see, maybe like to the outermost, one of the outer layers. Belts do blow up pretty easily. That is true. Yeah, I don't know if there's much I can really do. Zero. I've got 2 zeros right now. I've got I count from 0 and 0. Count. I'll just call you Count. Yeah, I don't know how much I can do about the diagonal. But we'll take a look at that next as well. Might be worthwhile to put a layer or 2 of Galaxite turrets or spikes around the outer slime area too. Come on, I've had guys bugging me and spawning on me this entire time, and now that I'm ready, nothing. Oh yeah, some poison traps in the magma slime. That's a good idea too. I don't actually know the exact rules. Count. I know that they can't spawn on screen as me. So, what is this? 2, 4, 6, 8. I think they have to spawn like 16 blocks away from you or more so that they always spawn off screen. Which in this case would put them potentially directly in the lava itself at the earliest. But I don't know the exact details on the spawn rules. And I would love to ask the devs about it, but they are on Easter break right now, as I just asked them a question earlier today and got a, hey, can we answer you that on Tuesday? Because we're on break. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Come on, let's get some spawn. A watched pot never boils. There we go. The one just went boom way back there. Pretty much off screen. Oh, no, I know my cam's off. Yeah. I'll turn it back on in a second. All right, I don't think stone turrets on the inside are necessarily going to be the best idea because they are within range of the Galaxite turrets on the far side, and Galaxite turrets and stone turrets can damage each other. So my turrets are actually hitting each other. I've noticed the stone turrets have taken a few ticks. None have broken yet, but it's only a matter of time. The right combo. Yeah, I think you might be right on that, Icarus. Switch the All right, so let's make a few more tweaks here. Let's change these back. Because even though I think the stone ones are a good idea, I would have to go with all stone, and I don't want to get rid of Galaxite. I don't want to get rid of my Galaxite turrets on the outer edge there. So let's go back to Galaxite. And let's turn the webcam back on. So let's see here. Yeah, if it was slightly wider, the stone ones would work but let's see, how many tiles? 1, 2. That's weird. I've seen them hit... The galaxy has moved back by like 1 block. Maybe. It's a big change, though, for such a little thing. But is it worth it? Yeah, you're right, Jay. You're right. I don't have to care about the chunk placement or the spawn placement or anything of that. Yeah, but hey, now I know. Now I know. Yeah, exactly. So, okay, so let's make the changes. That's what we're here for, right? That's what the whole point of today is figuring out exactly what this is going to look like. No, I mean, this is the test build, yeah, but this is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. I'm gonna do it. Have you noticed the mobs are frickin' spawning again? I'm also going to clear up all of these wires. And I really need to be clearing out a row of... I'm moving everything back 1. Nice, Geyser. Congrats. So now let's see where are the wires. Wires. And I need these. And I need this. And I need this. I think the orange slimes are periodically spawning. They're just dying very, very quickly. Because there's turrets that are around to ensure that they don't live very long. And there's lots of traps as well. So... yeah, you're right. I don't need the pit. But even if I'm getting slime, I'm not getting it at a rate that matters. So you are right. I don't need this pit. Okay, so... turrets. I need to pull the turrets back. That was the whole point of this. So, okay. What about a row of Galaxite? Let's do more slime here. Oh, wait, that's too far. Okay, and then let's do Galaxite traps around here. Then maybe another row of orange slime, you guys think? I think there should be another row of orange slime. Because we got the Galaxite turrets are taking up what was the pit, right? And so now we've got a layer of slime. We'll slow it down a little bit more. It will not reduce trap damage now. It actually won't hurt to have the slime on every tile at all. In fact, it actually, isn't it? I thought it was on all the other tiles. Should be. No, it doesn't hurt to have the slime down below. It also doesn't hurt to skip it if you need to save on resources. So, not that orange ground slime is hard to get in abundance. The things that are hard to get in abundance are the poison spike traps. This is going to be a bitch for people to get who aren't spawning it in, you know? Because that is a lot. That is a lot of traps. That is more than you'll probably find in all of your mazes on a single world. You're probably going to need at least 2, maybe even 3 worlds worth of mazes cleared out to get that amount of poison spike traps. That's a lot. All right. So now we're going to do... Now we're going to do our Galaxite turrets. Or do you think I should have them go back 1 more just to be safe? What do you guys think? Should I put the Galaxite turrets back here? Then they'd be 2 further back, just to be safe. You know? You give it a little bit of wiggle room, just in case something goes weird. 20 spaces between inner and outer turrets. Alright, let's do that. We got 1, 2... Okay, so this is only 16. So, yeah. So then we need 17, 18, 19, 20. So they go there. Oh, that's farther back. All right, let's do it. All right, that means we're pushing back the magma area significantly. That's fine. Let's go ahead and rip out all of this wall as well. Hold on, let's do this a little faster. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh. Okay, so if we're moving the magma area back significantly, I guess the question... Yeah, we're moving the magma area back significantly. So let's pull up all the magma here. Oh, I'm getting the effects of the slow. I think my armor's broken. One second. Back in. Okay, so we're adding a lot more slime to the ground. Okay. The problem with it being this far out now is we're going to need, well, it's not a problem, it's just an adjustment. We're going to need multiple generators. I also need to rearrange... Like, we may not need the magma slimes at all, now that I think about it. But we'll consider the outer area being left for the magma still. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait. That's powered. Barely, but it's powered. Wow. I did not expect that. I'm still going to put another generator right here, but I can't believe that's actually just barely enough to get completely powered with just 2 of them. Still putting that there. true, the lever is cheaper, but when you're making this many Galaxite turrets and traps, are you really worried about a couple of copper and tin? Alright, let's clear out all this slime. Okay. I'm debating moving the 2 sets of Galaxite turrets up a little bit first. Hey, Robert. How's it going? Good to see you. Look at that. They're still hitting him. Look at that. They're still doing it. That's still not far enough. Yeah, I may have to use... Yeah, I have to use Galaxite on my inner turrets. As much as I'd like to not, just because of the explosion risk. Yeah, the stone turrets have significantly more range. Alright, I'm going to take them offline before they do more damage. Hey, Skyzer, welcome back. You're sick? Oh, man, I'm sorry. Alright, let's make sure nothing's all busted up. Hey, William, what you are looking at is a passage mob farm that we are in the process of building. Kind of testing things out, seeing what works, what doesn't work. I think because we've got so much now on in the inner farm area, the inner farm's a lot bigger than it used to be. I think I'm going to put magma on the outer edge, and I'm not going to do another layer of orange slime. I'm just going to do the magma followed by this massive set of inner stuff. Yeah, I think we're just going to do 2 rows of Galaxite traps at this point as well, too. Oh man, Eric, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Sure to get a lot of rest, man. My wife's actually not feeling all that well today either. I mean, she's not like that kind of sick, but she's not feeling great either. Where do I get all these resources, William? I cheat. That's what I do. I cheat. Sometimes the stuff I build is not necessarily practical for the average person to make. Oh yeah, she'll be good. She'll be fine soon, I'm sure. She just has a slight sore throat. Okay, so I'm still gonna put the magma on the outer bit here. And then we'll do our first, then we'll start testing again. So oh, I'm so glad you just found the game. It's such a great game. Core Keeper is by far one of my favorites. Okay, now let's grab this. Put our wall in place. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to, if you just started playing the game, I don't know if you've reached the passage yet, William. So I don't know if this is kind of spoilery for you or not. But this area that I'm in is just extremely dangerous, and it's full of creatures that they don't really work well in mob farms. Because you can automate a lot of farms for these for the creatures in this game, so that you can get loot. Oh, you've finished the game? All right, cool. Okay, you haven't found the passage yet? Yeah, the passage is beyond the Shimmering Frontier. So it's the very end. And the creatures here are not forgiving. All right, this is the new and improved setup. Same size, but with the middle just a whole lot. The middle's a whole lot bigger. So now we just hang out. All right. Have you, William, have you done any mob farming? Like, are you familiar with the concept of automatic mob farming for Core Keeper? Like, I just want to make sure, because that might be a detail that's important. Right, so I'm trying to automate farming for passage mobs. And the mobs in the passage... Cool, alright, cool. So the mobs in the passage don't spawn the same way that mobs do in other biomes, where you have, you know, the loot or the spawn tiles that you put down, Instead, the passage mobs spawn off screen and they move in and just attack you. So, you are the central point at all times for the spawning when it comes to these things. So what I've done is I've essentially created a giant slowdown zone, because the mobs in the passage move through walls. They ignore terrain of most types. They move through walls. They go over gaps. They can get to you no matter where you are. Nowhere and nothing is safe. So instead of stopping them, because I can't stop them, I can't control them, instead I'm slowing them. So as you can see here, I've just slowed down that mob to the point that it's taken him forever to get to me. He's on fire from the magma damage that he takes, because this outer layer here is all magma slime. So he catches fire, starts taking fire damage. Yeah, Powai, that's what I'm doing. We're mob farming. We're making a mob farm in the in here, or in the passage. And this is hard mode world, by the way, guys. Also, for anyone who's just tuning in, this world is hard mode. And one of the problems that we have, the bigger guys are actually a lot easier to kill. It's the little guys that have been giving us problems today, because the little guys drop those sulfur bombs when they explode, and they blow up turrets and traps and things like that. And you can't have that. Turns out they don't blow up the poison traps. So that's why there's so many poison traps. We've got Galaxite turrets on the outer edge in order to get extra damage in. We've got mold ground here, as well as orange slime to just slow them to a crawl. And you can see he's pretty much as slow as he's gonna get. He drops the bomb goes boom, but there's nothing in range that can take damage from it. So nothing gets blown up and everything's good. Yeah, and that's the thing with this size is definitely like designed for a hard mode world. I'll bet you that this mob farm would fail in a standard world for exactly what you're saying, Count, because it's too effective and the creatures will die early on. Yeah. You might have to make it smaller. The smaller and you use less stuff in general. Like in a casual world, you don't need the spike traps at all. You can just use turrets. You don't even need this inner row of turrets. On a casual world, you don't need the inner row of turrets. You don't need the spike traps at all. You just need the outer row of turrets and the magma ground, and that's it. So, yeah, this so far is working pretty well for us. The only drawback is gathering the loot, because then you have to go out into this chaos and gather up all the loot. So, in I think in a normal world or a casual world, excuse me, it'll be easier, especially in a casual world. It'll be a lot easier. Yeah, so, but the thing is also is to remember is that these poison traps, they do damage to you. So, and they prevent you from healing because they're poison traps. So you got to be careful when you're going out into this and you're looting. Oh yeah, good idea. I'm gonna give myself a Rift lens real quick. Where's my Rift lens that I just gave myself? There it is. I'm just gonna throw that in there. And let's throw all that in there too. There we go. So this gives you immunity to the mold infestation. This improves your pickup radius. This lets you teleport around a little bit. That'll help. I need to get some food that will make it possible to... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Remadaisy. How the hell do you spell the Remadaisy necklace? There it is. Remadaisy necklace. There we go. Remadaisy necklace to make you immune to poison. Put some heals there. And then I just need some food to make you immune to slime. And some slime food and slime burning food. Yeah, good idea. Make just a dish that gets you immune to both slime, slow, and burning. It's probably like what, an elder dragonfish and a, which one is it? The green or the yellow fish from the acid? I think it's the one of them. I think the green one gives you immune to slow, and the yellow one is immune to acid damage. I can't remember. It might be the other way around. What time is it? It is 2 o'clock. All right. Yeah. So now we just gotta sit here and test. And once again, now that I'm just sitting here, the mobs are not spawning. So, go figure. This part's boring. Let's see what else is going on. Anything interesting? Getting close to my goal on Twitch of 120 followers. We're up to 114 now, so that's nice. Thank you guys to everybody who's been following. I really appreciate that. Hey. I count. Thank you for the Twitch follow. I appreciate it. I have not seen the new RuneScape Dragon Wilds. You know, I have actually never played a RuneScape game. I've been aware of them, but I have never played any of them. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I think this has turned out pretty good overall. I think it's definitely showing that it's effective. Let me turn off... Oops, wrong button. Let's turn off the UI to give ourselves a little bit of a better view. And a couple of mobs have already died. I saw a couple small ones, a couple big ones. But... yeah, I think I also may need to do this in a standard world just to see, just to see what it takes to build it in a standard world that's different, you know? Because this is one of those few, like you said, Count, this is one of those few instances where the difficulty of the game world actually matters. Most mob farms, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, probably. Since in a casual world, you don't need any traps at all to make it work. Yeah, probably a single layer of... and you don't need the inner layer of turrets. So a normal world probably would just be a layer of traps. And... yeah, a layer of Galaxite and a layer of poison, and that should be enough. Probably. Maybe two layers of poison if you want to be paranoid. You'd also probably want to make it a lot smaller, and I don't know. It may not need to be as big either for the inner zone. I don't know. I'll definitely have to do it in a normal world too. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm actually going to go ahead and call it here today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been a super successful stream for me, one of my larger streams in a while, and one of the largest I've had on Twitch in a very, very long time. So thank you guys on Twitch for, yeah, for joining me. It's really been appreciated. I think you're right there, Count. We can move it in one row. So I'm definitely going to have to put together an actual video for this. Thank you guys again so much. I'm going to try to be streaming a lot more often. I may try streaming tomorrow. And we'll definitely... I may not be streaming tomorrow. I try to take Fridays and Saturdays off usually. But if I'm not streaming tomorrow, I'll definitely be streaming on Monday. And so on and so on and so on. It's a mob farm series right now. Also, I am really getting into Necess. So I hope you guys are also interested in Necess, because I am, and I am planning to play that game a lot more. It's a lot of fun, and I've been playing it off camera a lot too, and I've been really enjoying it. So once I learn it, I'll start doing tutorials for it, but for right now, I'm just trying to learn the game. So I hope you guys can join me for that. Thank you so much. If you haven't liked the video yet, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe or follow me depending on what you're watching me on. Or hey, subscribe if you're on Twitch too, because Lord knows I love the subscribes. And thank you guys so much. I keep saying thank you. I love having you guys. I can't do this without you. I really appreciate all of you guys who take the time to actually watch me and my stupid videos. So stay happy, stay healthy, stay crazy, everyone.